Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of welterweight action. And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounder. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Malignaggi's absorbing a left hand. Magic Man's defense is paying off now.
You know, just because you look the role doesn't mean you can play the role. And in a matchup like this, we know one guy has a lot of strength. You can just see the muscularity. One guy doesn't. But this sport has taught us time and time again, sometimes that doesn't matter at all.
Like the great Sugar Ray Robinson, a lot of people think the greatest fighter of all time, pound for pound. He used to say that boxing is like geometry. It's about angles, keeping somebody off balance. Not who's stronger, but who can use those assets, or who can keep the other guy from using them.
Halfway through this round here. Blocks that punch. Tried to land that upstairs and was off. What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Final 10 seconds of round number one. Protecting his head well with his guard. Now these two corners have to do their job after both men went out and gave everything they had. Both fighters getting tagged and hurt by the other.
Yeah, well, what you have to do now in the corner, Joe, what you're alluding to is you have to revitalize the fighter. Put some cold water on his head, on his neck, you know, get him ready for the next round and give him some good advice. Tell him how to get away from some of those shots.
Breathe in. Take a deep breath. Great job that round. You're doing well.
So this round is underway, and Magic Man thumped by a left hand. Stunned, but all of a sudden now, surviving. Good defensive skill with them. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Blocks that punch. Magic Man's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Malignaggi's punch is far off the target. Good flush shot upstairs. Halfway through round number two. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Good defense, just covering up down low. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
You got this one.
Blocks that belt line well. Fires off the hook. Look at that.
Good to body.
Good left there. That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now. Expect him to clinch.
All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch, then throw a straight right down the middle.
Listen, you're not giving me enough punches, okay? Throw more punches, jab.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Malignaggi's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with, because if he does, I think it's over.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Good return fire that time. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? He is damaged badly there. He may hit. Oh, and there you go. Oh, and he goes down. First knockdown tonight. Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
And he's holding.
Use the ring!
You got this one. You got this one.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Well-placed left hand there.
Back to the body!
10 seconds to go in this third round. Blocks the headshot. And that's the end of round 3.
You need to clear.
Start of round number 4. Magic Man's ahead on your scorecard, Teddy. 2 rounds to 1. A tough fight to score, but when in doubt, it seems like you're going with the guy who's being more active.
Yeah, but Joe, is he going to pay a price for that activity? Because sometimes there is a price to be paid. He's winning early. He's doing a lot of work to win. Does he run out of gas? That's my question right now.
Keep your distance!
He's clinching a lot here, Teddy. Now, do you think that's the best way to deal with the after effects of the knockdown?
Yeah, as long as you're not reaching, as long as you're not overextending yourself to grab the guy, because then you could leave yourself open, and then you're going to, well, you're going to be on the floor again.
Some serious damage done on that power shot to the head.
Dropped his hand, paid a price.
90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Focus, relax.
Solid left hand to the head. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Magic Man. You know, when we sat with these guys yesterday in preparation for this broadcast, we asked them, all right, what's your favorite punch? They both had the same response. We like them all.
Well, that's a smart fighter, because you want to be as versatile, as rounded as possible.
Pace yourself.
Headshot lands, was a hook. 10 seconds remaining in this round. To the head he goes with a left hand. End of the round.
All right.
And this is a little bit hard to take if you're sitting back at home watching this fight and saying, I just don't get it. I mean, if you want to win the fight, you have to throw punches.
Maybe he doesn't want to win the fight. See, you're taking for granted that...
What, is he scared? He's fearful?
Hey, everybody's scared. Anyone who's in that ring is scared. He's not controlling his fear. He's not taking it, and that's for people in all aspects of life, whatever they do. You have to take whatever it is that can intimidate you, and you got to put it on the side and say, okay, right now, I'm not going to let that get in the way. He's letting it get in the way.
Teddy, it's hard to believe that he'll be able to get anything going if he doesn't throw more jabs.
It's kind of like trying to speak the English language without knowing the alphabet. I mean, the jab is ABC.
Keep your head
He
moving.
tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Use the jab.
Halfway into round number 5 here. That right hand serving him well. Magic Man's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. There he is from long range using that jab.
Joe, if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away, that jab.
Malignaggi's damaged by a left hand.
Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, but you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
That round comes to an end. A round that I do believe he won. He fought much better there compared to what we saw out of him earlier.
Yeah, don't show me how somebody behaves when they're winning. You know, really, I want to see how someone behaves when they're losing. He's behaving the right way. He's getting himself back into this thing.
Magic Man's doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
Not an accurate hook at all. Malignaggi's head movement is really a factor in this fight. I mean, who would have thought it? Just one of the aspects of defense could be such a big key to this fight right now.
Yeah, it is, and his opponent right now is not making adjustments. Matter of fact, he's starting to drown himself because he's going more and more head hunting, and the more he does it, the more he misses, the more frustrated he gets, the more tired he gets. He needs to make a change. Downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body.
More pressure. Work the body, kid.
How about that left hand? And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punch. Magic Man's crushed by a big left hand. Clearly hurt, but holding on.
He's hugging him like he just got home for Christmas.
Punch. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Little head hunting never hurt, does it with the hook.
Magic Man's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top.
Malignaggi's corner knows that their fighter still has much more to do. You cannot just sit back and be content on the stool securing a lead. You have to go out and earn a win.
Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Nothing there on the punch by Magic Man. At the halfway point of round 7. He missed with that headshot.
Body shots.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
Back to the body.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Malignaggi's really got a way about him when it comes to his footwork, his movement. It's serving him very well defensively.
Yes, it is. He's controlling range. He's controlling distance. He's keeping his opponent where he wants him.
Don't fight this fight. Gap and move.
7 entertaining rounds so far. Magic Man's up on your scorecard, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
Yeah, well, he moves his head. Defensively, there's a lot of work to be done because he moves his head, Joe, but he does it with his hands down. And every once in a while, he gets caught clean.
Use the ring. Use the ring. What?
He snaps a jab. And now you see him scoring well with the right. He's in bad shape. He does not look good at all. He could go down at any moment, Teddy.
Yeah, he wishes right now this was in an outdoor arena because maybe rain could come and stop it because I don't know what else could help him right now.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Turns over that hook upstairs. The halfway point of round number 8. Malignaggi showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. He's throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Keep your distance.
Keep working the body.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. End of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because it's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're confident enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
Needs to improve. Oh, and there he lands the right hand well. Teddy, he's stunned right there. Now he's clinching right here.
And that's the only way he's getting through this round. He needs to stay there and hold on for dear life.
Just an excessive amount of holding here. Just much too much clinching. Not able to land the headshot. Halfway through the 9th round.
Keep working the body.
Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. Magic Man's able to avoid that punch. Look at that! The hook came home with ease. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. End of the round of what has been a very close and highly competitive fight. Teddy, how do you see this right now?
I see it almost dead even. And I see whoever finishes the rounds, because in these kind of tight rounds, if you finish up good, the judges remember that.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. He's all over the place. I mean, he's missing punches. Yeah, he's throwing punches, but he's missing just about everything he throws.
Well, we look up top. You know, we look at the punches going array. They're going left, they're going right, they're going all over the place. But look downstairs. His feet are not set. He's falling all over the place. And guess what? The punches follow where his feet are.
And he just holds on there. He scored well after being hit himself. Flush shot, the left hand came in.
Upside punch. You need to keep the head moving.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Now hugging on the inside.
You're not focusing.
A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged.
Uppercut. Uppercut. Back to the body.
Gotta try. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. He goes from damaged goods to defensive goods.
Yeah, because right now he's fighting on instinct. He's doing things without even thinking, just automatic things. Things that he was taught 5 years ago, 3 years ago, that maybe he thought about, but he didn't do. Now they're just coming out. He's just naturally surviving.
So 10 rounds are in the books, and Teddy, your scorecard has it a dead even fight. What does he have to do to pull away here?
He's got to remember those early mornings, waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning doing road work. Those cold mornings when it was freezing, he didn't want to get out of bed. Those long days of sparring when the rounds never ended. He's got to remember that, and remember this is why he did it.
Good way to protect the midsection. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. He scores with the left. Able to dismiss that body shot. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Nice block by Magic Man.
Pace yourself.
Magic Man's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Now he ties up there. A headshot blocked. He just missed that shot up top.
Use the jab.
Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. End of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes up strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here too. You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was. And whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight. Finish up good at the end of the round.
Nice block by Magic Man. Malignaggi's really impressing us here, defensively impressing us. I mean, it's so easy to say, wow, look at the punching, look at the power. But, Teddy, you got to appreciate what he's doing with defense.
Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons why you can say that you...
Wow, what a turnaround. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
You're never supposed to take anything for granted, never assume anything. They tell you that in life. In the ring, you get taught that real fast.
He got caught by a big shot. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. All right, here we go. Last 60 seconds of the fight. Right to the head with that right.
He just does not appear to have the stamina it takes to be in this fight.
I don't know if he has the will or the stamina.
Malignaggi's proving to be elusive.
Move it, work the body, kid.
Seconds to go in this, the final round. So two guys who everybody thought had no chance of hearing the final bell now wait for the judges' scorecards.
Explosions early on, but later on, just a little tap dancing.
Malignaggi's work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing. He saw the punches coming all night long. He was good defensively, and he was good with that left hand.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.